American football is the home of Super Bowl 56. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the Rams, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And Charles, it was maybe the most unlikely Super Bowl run we've seen in a long time. What a story. The Bengals had not won a playoff game since January of 1991. 4-11-1 last year, 2-14 the season before that. Bottom line, though, here they are, the AFC champs.
And Brandon, this is one of the more remarkable turnarounds in NFL history in recent years. In fact, most of the guys on this team weren't even born the last time they won a playoff game. Although, not that long ago, they had a stretch where they were in the playoffs seemingly every year, but couldn't win a playoff game. Now they've gotten that done. They're back in the Super Bowl. And remember, 2 Super Bowl appearances in their history. Number 16 and 23. Unfortunately, both times they ran into Joe Montana and the San Francisco 49ers.
Meanwhile, the LA Rams, they are back in the Super Bowl for the second time in 4 years. Remember, they lost Super Bowl 53 to the Patriots in Atlanta 13-3. But here they are trying to be the second team in 2 years after Tampa Bay last year to win the Super Bowl in their home stadium.
And we go back to that Super Bowl loss to the Patriots, and remember, they were an offensive juggernaut at that time, but only put up 3 points in that game. And they have been a little bit of a tough team to pin down over the last few years. They've had their shares of ups and downs, especially on the offensive side of the ball, but they've always had that great defense, and they're looking to ride that crew to a Super Bowl crown.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On first down, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Stafford on third down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Going up top for Kupp. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll give this to Akers running right. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position, When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Rams are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Uzama. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. That's on Jackson Carman, second-round pick in 2021. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Play action, Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run here with Akers. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically,
Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Oh, great grab by Chase. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be... Now Burrow loses the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So it's halftime here. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Mixon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Mixon again, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. The return is Brandon Powell. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And
the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
From the 24, Burrow. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. McPherson's kick is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, LA! Cam Akers, 82 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Well, CD, with receivers, we talk about their speed, great hands. It's tough to quantify elusiveness, but they say he has great elusiveness, and he showed it right there with a run after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Extra point by Gain is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gain to kick it away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 2nd and 9. Burrow will throw. It fights him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Aaron Donald. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford on 1st down. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Back to the air, Stafford on 2nd down. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Stafford looks to throw again. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. loss 2, and it brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And Woods has it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much seal the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall him on. What a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Again, it's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now this throw caught left side, and he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Stafford now to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Now Stafford. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods on the touchdown throw from Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off now on the other side. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Brandon Wilson to return it. And shedding through the tackle. They can't tackle it. Still going. Boom. Still fighting through tackles. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. No flags. And in the final stages of this game, they're an extra point away from tying us up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Well, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Throwing, Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. T. Higgins was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Now Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Burrow. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season,
now Burrow loses the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Here's Burrow. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. First throw in overtime for Stafford. He finds his target, Beckham. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're at OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust.
And it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now it's Burrow. Oh, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And this will be caught. Touchdown! They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field, very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
The Rams have won the Super Bowl, and they will get the Lombardi Trophy. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.